With tears in her eyes, the girl cut up the photos of her and her boyfriend. She heartlessly removed the love bracelet he had given her, then handed all his gifts to her assistant. And on the day her boyfriend got engaged to his first love, she left the home they had shared for 7 years. It wasn't until he saw the earrings on his fiancée that he realized they were the very first gift he had given the girl. Seeing that she could give away something so precious, he finally started to panic. He rushed into the girl's home like a madman, only to find the room completely empty. All that remained were the shredded photos. It was only at that moment that he realized he had truly lost her, and now it was too late for regret. Little did he know, he brought all of this upon himself. It turned out he had fallen for her at first sight. He believed she was the most wonderful girl in the world, so he gathered the courage to confess his love. The girl was moved by his passionate affection, and in the end, she gave him her whole heart. The boyfriend gave her a treasure box, and said when it was filled with jewelry, he would marry her. 7 years passed in the blink of an eye. The treasure box was finally full. That day, the girl received a call from him. He said he wanted to get married. The girl was overjoyed. She thought he was going to propose to her, so she hurried over to his house. But to her shock, he was lying on Medea's lap. When he saw her, he didn't even bother to explain. He kissed Medea right in front of her. The girl's heart shattered instantly. Medea stood up and said she was going out for a walk. The boyfriend gently reminded her it was cold outside and told her to dress warmly. That scene stung the girl's eyes like a blade. After she left, the boyfriend asked what she thought of Medea. With teary eyes, the girl said she was nice, but the boyfriend said she was like how the girl used to be 7 years ago, pure and innocent. The girl was stunned. He was the one who had changed her into who she was now. Yet now he said he missed her old self. The boyfriend said the girl had become too worldly. He didn't love her anymore. He wanted to marry Medea. Only then did she realize when he said he wanted to marry, he didn't mean her. In despair, she took off the heirloom bracelet he had given her and coldly placed it on the table. She had become hated by everyone over those 7 years for him. Now she was determined to live for herself. After going home, she agreed to marry the CEO. Even if he was disabled, it didn't matter. All she wanted now was to leave her ex. Soon, friends heard about their breakup. Everyone urged the girl to apologize to him, saying she'd never find someone with such good qualities again. Everyone knew how deeply she loved him. They thought she would definitely give in. But to their surprise, the girl was determined to walk away. Just then, Medea came over to mock her. She reminded the girl of all she gave to her boyfriend, and how she was left with nothing. No love, no money. The girl didn't want to argue with her, but Medea went even further. She said the girl had no mother. That's why she was so ill-mannered. The girl couldn't take it anymore, and slapped Medea across the face. That exact moment was seen by the boyfriend. He rushed over, demanding to know what she was doing. Medea immediately played the victim. She said the girl was jealous of her and the boyfriend. That's why she tried to hit her. But she was generous and wouldn't hold it against her. After all, the girl didn't have a mother, so it was understandable she acted that way. Hearing her mention her mother again, the girl was furious and wanted to strike her again, but the boyfriend stopped her and told her to apologize to Medea. Of course, the girl refused to bow her head. To her shock, the boyfriend slapped her across the face, then grabbed Medea and left. That slap completely woke the girl up. The last bit of love she had for him vanished entirely. Soon, the day came for the girl to leave. She packed up all the jewelry he had given her over the years and decisively handed it to her assistant, telling them to return it to her ex. Then, without looking back, she got into the car, headed for the CEO's home. Meanwhile, her ex-boyfriend was getting intimate with Medea. He received a call from a friend inviting him to a bachelor party. He agreed without hesitation, unaware that his car had just passed hers. From that moment on, they had nothing to do with each other ever again. That evening, the girl arrived at the CEO's home. The CEO was especially gentle with her, which made the girl realize he wasn't as cold as people said. At the same time, the ex-boyfriend was meeting with some friends. Strangely, he couldn't shake a sense of unease, and the girl hadn't texted him in a while. He asked his assistant where she was. The assistant finally said the girl had given him the jewelry box, and then disappeared. The ex-boyfriend thought the girl was using this move to win him back. so he told his assistant to call her. Meanwhile, the girl was just about to consummate the relationship with the CEO, but the assistant's call interrupted them. The assistant told her that within 30 minutes she had to meet her ex, or else he would truly get engaged to Medea. The girl calmly said, "Wish him a happy engagement." Her ex was stunned by her indifference. He snatched the phone away and yelled at her, asking how she could be so unreasonable. At that moment, the CEO leaned in on purpose and asked, "Who's calling you?" Hearing an unfamiliar man's voice, the ex-boyfriend froze instantly.